Welcome, good morning. We're back for day 3. We start from Shaheed Nagar. Today I wanted to take you somewhere special and go on a longer ride. So I decided that while I was here for some work in Shaheed Nagar, I would also start recording from here and then we can just proceed to where we were planning to go in the first place. So I want to take you through to some of the extended regions of the city, eventually heading on to some hospital and then from there to Gothapatna and a couple of other places which I really enjoy. Hopefully, you could tune in for the previous 2 days. If not, don't forget to do so. It's finally a bit sunny outside, so it's a perfect day to come out for a ride. It's been very gloomy and dull for the last couple of days, and it wasn't really a pleasure riding out, nor was I feeling great yesterday. So, today, hopefully, we can roam around for a bit of a longer time. So, this is Acharya Vihar. This is a wonderful little cafe right by that road in front of us, that side road. It's called Cafe Haven. I like to go there pretty often. Pretty nice, serene. There it is. So let's go take the highway and then we'll move on for a shorter ride. So I hope all of you are good. Leave a note down in the comments about how your day has been going, how your week's been going on for you. There's a lot that goes on in a day, from taking care of buying the necessities for the household to doing a lot of work around video editing and a couple of other channels and projects that I'm working on. Simultaneously, I do also teach students from time to time, debating one being one of the few things that I teach in school. So that also takes up a good amount of time for me. So I have to always sort of plan, divide my time, and have that diversification of when I'm doing what, and I also need to manage my time pretty well. I am really bad at managing my time, and I am a huge procrastinator. So if it's not a deadline, it's very hard for me to get back to working on time, and it's a pain. This has happened quite a few times that I have not finished my research papers and other projects that I had in mind just because I took too much on my plate or I wasn't really prepared to finish everything on time. So that's something that you have to be very careful about, and that's also something that I need to be very cognizant of. People have to be very cognizant of. You don't really know how your mind works, and your mind does play tricks on you that you've done enough or that you've done the right amount of work, but sometimes you just need that push to actually start working quite a bit more. So if you would remember a couple of days before, I was mentioning to you a spot where we could actually look into the aircraft that were flying by. I'll show that to you today. It's around 1. I don't think there are any scheduled departures around this time, but we'll see. We'll stop for a second and we'll see if there are any aircraft coming down. Some people are just so hyper impatient and drive such ways which is so unsafe as well. So yeah, be careful. Always be careful. Indicate properly. Be mindful of the other people around you. So this highway directly then goes down near Bagmuda. Till then there's no really off ramp which goes below and then you can journey through, and it crosses through CRP Square and fire station on the way from where I took the ramp up from. In the morning, I had an eye test. Been having a bit of an itch in my eye. You could see yesterday also that I was blinking a lot. Probably my eyes have gone dry. Having to work online on your laptop is not really very easy. It dries your eyes out. It also induces a lot of fatigue. Your body is also fatigued if you don't give it enough amount of physical exercise. So you have to always be very careful and be very cognizant that, right, I need to get up, stand up, work out a bit, and do a couple of things around the house. So this is the fire station academy, one of the important installations, you could say, in our city. Fire station, firemen's jobs aren't really the easiest. So you have to really appreciate what they do for you. We don't often appreciate policemen and all these service sector individuals. India has a lot of problems with these individuals as well. You often hear fights, often hear about corruption, nepotism, other issues. But then there are people doing a lot of good as well. So you have to sort of live with both sides of the same coin and see where you are. So this is one of the places where you can see the aircraft coming down from. Um, on the right is Udaygiri and Khandagiri hills. They are a very famous spot in Odisha. There's a temple on Udaygiri, and Khandagiri has Buddhist caves, Jain caves. I'm not exactly 100% sure of the origins, but yeah, they're very much a tourist place, a tourist spot that you can visit when you're here. It's a fun little place to be. We're taking the next off ramp. We'll be going towards Manipal, formerly AMRI hospitals, and from there we'll be going on to a short journey in a very nice, shaded, cooled, interesting place. I'll show you a bit of the journey there. It's going to take me a bit of time to reach, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. I don't have enough time to take you exactly where I wanted to today. I wanted to go to Jhumka and Teras, but I don't think I'll have enough time to take a ride there and come back on time before I have some other appointments. So we'll probably just take a shorter route from here back towards CRP Square, loop back. I'm not really sure. I don't always come planned for these rides, so sometimes you get taken where you do. You loiter around a bit, explore the city, enjoy what it has to give you. The urban development in this city is staggering, though. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of developments, a lot of new places have come up, a lot of new things are happening. As I said, Odisha is happening now. Huge changes, good changes, some bad changes as well. But things keep happening, things keep going on. There's another property coming up here. A lot of new apartment complexes are being developed in and around. There's a very famous one here called Cosmopolis, a bit further apart from the main road. So one of the oldest apartment complexes, best apartment complexes you could say here in Bhubaneswar. Now this road leads to Manipal hospitals. One of the more better, if I might say, private hospitals in the city. There's also a bookstore that I like to come here. I'm very fond of the proprietors there. I've spoken to them quite often. The place called Walking Book Fairs. They have a branch over in Cuttack in the bus terminus there as well. Quaint little place, very nice, very happening, very happy. Always a pleasure to go and talk to Akshay and Shatabdi there. This is just up here on the right. I'll just show it to you once it comes into picture. Is this white building with the pink flowers. Very nice people. Do pop a visit if you do. Bookstores are dying. Sadly, they are dying. It's not something that there's much to do about, but books are really a treasure trove. You get so much out of it: knowledge, information, camaraderie, bonding. But then there's also books dying out on us. This is Manipal Hospitals, as you can see. Right here is their entry. They also have a temple space here. I always like coming here. It's a very fun place. Treetops. Nature for once is better than a lot of metropolitan cities. That even if it's a planned city and even the unplanned parts, there's a lot of greenery and nice coverage here, which is really enjoyable. Trees always make it better. The summer heat here is really unbearable. If you've ever stayed here in the summer, it's hot, it's humid. The temperature goes up quite a bit, but the humidity is the major problem. So riders and others are very well served with these treetops, which provide shade on the road. There's a lot of issues which happen because of sunstrokes and deaths by heat strokes as well in the city and also in the state at large because of the heat waves. And as global warming is, that's only set to worsen from here on. Not much to do about it. Well, hope you had fun. I want to give you a short recap of today. I will check in with you all. Hope you all do well. Hope you all have a great day, tomorrow, whenever you're tuning in to watch this. This is Kaushik, and this is me signing out. Take care.